Good morning, my name is Whitney Bragnello on behalf of Rockstar Weekly. I'm sitting here with the funk rock quintet, the 100 Monkeys. Good morning, guys.
Hey, hey.
How you feeling today?
Very well.
Good. Well, Happy New Year. How's the New Year treating you guys so far?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's been nice. It's been nice. I think I've honored my New Year's resolution so far.
Which is?
I can't tell you. Really, it was just to stay in contact with more people better. So, more communication.
Awesome. Well, 2009 and 2010 were awesome years for you guys. You did a lot of work. You went on a 100-city tour. You put out a lot of material in a really short amount of time. Describe your songwriting process.
It varies. I mean, you know, sometimes because we started off as an improv-based rock band in Los Angeles, that's really kind of how we write our songs. Is basically we have a gist or an idea someone brings to the table, and then we all kind of jam on it, and then we're like, oh wait, you know, it'd be cool if we have a break right here, you know, let's go in a little funkier right here, let's try this, let's try that, and it's just kind of the process of elimination, really. You just kind of jam it, right?
Mm-hmm. So tell us about Liquid Zoo.
That's our new album.
Yeah, it's our best album yet, and it's a very eclectic batch of songs we put together in a kind of in order to really take you on a journey, like you're going to a zoo.
It's faster. It's more fuel efficient. It runs on sunlight.
It's green.
Yes, it's green. But at the same time, it also uses a lot of oil, which is cool if you're into the whole oil thing.
And habit forming.
Yeah, very addictive. Highly addictive.
Highly addictive. Surgeon General's warning.
Do you guys have a favorite instrument to play, or do you guys kind of get equal inspiration from all the instruments that you go between?
They come and go, but, you know, I don't know, right? Recently, the piano has been my favorite. But, you know.
Is anyone learning anything new right now?
Always. Every day.
Yeah, we're always trying
every
to.
Yeah, Ben's been learning how to belly dance, but that's not really more of it. That's like he uses his body.
I'll rock your world.
Does it make sound?
It is my time.
Oh yeah.
A little bit. It's kind of disturbing to hear him practicing at night. Yeah. See, you did it. You grimaced like
I'm trying to think how that would work.
Yeah. Like you heard it in your head. You're like, oh, I'm just trying to sleep with the earplugs.
We got recently. I think it was in San Antonio. Our friend Clint gave us a didge. So we have this big didgeridoo.
That would be hard to travel with.
It's like this tall.
Yeah.
We've been messing around with that guy. That is, man, you gotta have some big lungs.
I'm
to
telling
play
you.
that instrument right there.
Yeah, that's kind of a crazy one.
Probably tire you out after a set.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you can play that
song.
for a full hour. Yeah.
I think you'd see someone play it and then pull a Keith Moon and just pass out. Like,
So you guys talk a lot about inspiring people with your music. Is there a point in your musical career that has really inspired you?
There's been a bunch of things, but it's like you were saying, when you inspire someone else, and someone comes to you and they hand you a CD, or they hand you a painting, or they hand you a book, and they're like, I made this because, you know, I saw your thing and it made me think of something, and I made this thing, and then you go and you listen to it, or you read it, or you look at it, and man, it blows your mind.
Your monkey effect.
A big inspiration for all of us was the legendary artist, poet, and songwriter Spencer Bell. He was a huge influence, and Ben and I went to high school with him, and after he was expelled, he came back, and I remember he came back and he had a disc with him of his first band when he was like 16 years old, and that was a huge inspiration. I know that we all really carry with us is just his drive, his sheer output of songs and creativity.
His poems on your website, right? Correct?
Yeah, we have poems of his, and
that poem was beautiful.
He's an amazing artist.
Unbelievable. He was really young when he wrote that, right?
Yes, he passed.
I urge everyone to check it out. It's amazing. Very beautiful.
Yeah. Look up Spencer Bell. You'll be blown away. So getting back to the sharing and inspiring, why don't you tell us about Awesome Sauce? And for those people who don't know what it is, maybe let everyone know.
Well, Awesome Sauce is our budding record label thing, and It's basically, it's our venue to record the artists that we've met traveling around and put their music out. And we're still in the very beginning stages of it. We recorded a few bands in Baton Rouge, and Jay's working on some projects up here with the Bleeding Horse Express and stuff. And they're all through different avenues and things like that, but it's all kind of under this umbrella of just trying to move this whole music community forward, you know, so more people can enjoy it.
Bring all the love together and
yeah.
spreading it, right?
Exactly. Because you know, when you travel around, you play 100 shows, you're going to meet 100 or 400 amazing bands.
That's true.
You know?
Absolutely.
Very true. And it's about getting their music out to the world. You know, it's one of those things, when you start off as an independent band, it's a really tough uphill battle to really kind of get out there and have people wanting to listen to your music and have people knowing who you are. And so for us, it was like once we had a certain audience and we had such an amazing loyal following, we were like, you know what, there's other great music out there too, and you know, these other amazing bands that need your support. And you know, we've kind of helped you know, kind of turn people's attention towards other bands as well. And I think that's one of the things that really, you know, kind of drives us. It's just the people that we've met in our lives who were so talented, and we learn something, or you know, to put it less gracefully, we steal a little bit here and there, as all artists do, and you know, we learn from one another, like from 1010 Can, and I think it's a great band, good friends of ours, and the Kissing Club, and Yet Cut Breath, and these amazing artists that we worked with alongside the Spencer Bell Memorial, and it's about getting other people's music out there. You know, it's getting independent music out there. We're in a time right now where we can really do that. The big labels are faltering,
yeah.
and the internet is so prevalent as a new media distribution platform that it's able
so
to.
Accessible.
Yeah, everything's accessible.
And use that, right?
Exactly, and so we're utilizing that and trying to go from A to A, from artist to audience, and skipping the middleman.
It's an awesome project for sure.
Thank you.
So MTV described you guys as a blend of Iggy Pop and the Rat Contours. You've been compared to like Ween and the band. Who are your influences, like for musically? Like who do you guys look up to?
Those are some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys some of them. Those are good. Those are good. I don't know. Like I grew up on like Robert Johnson and Muddy Waters, kind of deep South blues.
I grew up on straight top 40. That's what my dad did for a living, worked for the top 40 radio stations. So I'd pure garbage all the time. Literally the band garbage.
I always return to the funk, like James Brown and Sly and the Family Stone. We just listened to it this morning on my little iPhone. Yeah, it's man's world. Man's world.
Well, for me, it'll be J-A-Z-Z.
Oh yeah.
I grew up on like rock and roll, you know, good music, blues and folk.
So you guys have pretty busy lives as multifaceted musicians. I mean, you're artists, you act, you produce, you compose. How do you find time to fit everyone's schedule together to make, you know, to be able to sit down and to write and to record and to tour? Is ever a problem? Does it ever kind of clash?
Well, that's the big puzzle. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Vancouver today, Baton Rouge tomorrow, Dallas on Thursday. Maybe I'll see you in the airport in Wyoming.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy, but I mean, we all have fun hanging out and playing together. So, you know, I think it's just, you know, it's like hanging out with your friends and getting able to, you know, create art that gets seen or heard by the world, and that's an amazing feeling. And you know, it's we're all dedicated towards the arts and entertaining. The audience comes first.
No doubt.
Also, we don't sleep.
What's that?
That's
Sleep?
the secret.
It's a sacrifice, but sleep when you're dead, right?
Yeah. There you go.
Well, you'll be dead.
There you
go.
go.
You can squeeze it in.
Yeah, once you're dead, you're dead.
Yeah, time for that.
Ain't going nowhere.
So for the actors in the group, what's the biggest audition you've had, and what was scarier, that or your first big show as 100 Monkeys?
I don't think I've ever been more nervous than the first time we played a huge music festival, Bamboozle. When we played, there was tens of thousands of people in the audience. And it was above 100 degrees, so it was literally hard to breathe. And then just the nerves also exacerbated that. You didn't know whether to drink more or drink less.
Stage fright and sweating.
Yeah. It was it was definitely, that was honestly the most nervous I've ever been in my life. But after that, I was like one song in. Really, you just
You get into it.
got all over it. Yeah, it was just like, no, I could do it again now. Like, play to a couple 100,000 people now, and I wouldn't be bothered. Once you do something, once you've been there, kind of done that, it's like, okay, that's old hat. I can do that again. I know how that wears. You know? I know where to put that on my head.
That's right.
You get into the zone.
That's
you
right.
just transcend, right?
That's right.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I think that just kind of goes on it, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there a role in your acting career that you want to portray, or someone you want to work with?
Oh, I've always wanted to work with Clint Eastwood. He's amazing. I think he's an amazing filmmaker.
Cool. And then for musically, are there any dream collaborations for 100 Monkeys?
Well, there's a few.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. You know?
I've always really wanted to work with T-Bone Burnett as a music producer. I've always wanted to have an album produced by T-Bone Burnett. T-Bone, I love you. Let's get married. Our CD can be our baby.
Love child. Love child.
Love child.
Anyone else?
Man, the band Dr. Dog, we really think their music's cool. We like their performances and their live shows from what we've seen on YouTube and stuff. We really hope to play with them in the future.
I think the second for T-Bone.
Well, a lot of people who I'd like to collaborate with. I really wish that he's not alive anymore, but James Jamerson, who was like one of the main bassists for all those old Motown tunes. I'd love to get to jam with him, because I bet you would learn some crazy stuff about funk and groove and stuff, you know.
Maybe in another world.
Yeah.
The internet, everything's possible.
Right. Simulated
True,
James
true.
Jamerson back to life.
I downloaded his app so I can jam with him.
Ben becomes Dr. Frankenstein. I have raised a funky bass player from the grave.
It's alive. Dude, no one is as funky as that man.
So we'll wrap it up with just one more question for everyone. What does 2011 hold for 100 Monkeys? What can we expect from you in this upcoming year?
Well, we have we mentioned our epic novel?
We haven't mentioned. No. We're actually we just finished a novel. Actually, we're now entering the literary world. It's something that we've been really interested in, and we'd love to tell you the name of it, but we're due to certain publishing obligations, we're not allowed to reveal that information at this time. But you can have a copy of it by beginning of April. If you go to our website and order it now, it's have you heard of the Dave Eggers book called Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius?
I have not.
We were going to go with that title, but it was taken.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Right. But no, it's something that we all five came together, collaborated on, we're very excited about, and that'll be available through our website. We're also releasing with the zoo in May, as well as extensive tours.
We'll be touring North America in spring and summer, and then probably the world in fall.
Awesome.
So.
Yeah, we got a couple other, things popping off our website as well, so people keep checking it. It's, we always have something kind of fun happening. We're going to do a little message in bottles and a couple other fun merch stuff, and just kind of keeping the audience engaged, because we like to have fun. We like our audience having fun.
It's an important part of spreading music today is to reach out to your fans and connect on every level. Right? Using the internet, using your website and blogs, and you guys are definitely in tune with that. And, your fans definitely.
You can carry a pigeon.
Carrier pigeon.
Carrier pigeon.
I think we're going to start going door to door, delivering CDs like pizzas.
They got
That
it.
would
They
be
fly.
amazing. Do you get pizza with the CD or just the CD?
I don't know. I think we get the pizza and you get the CD. Yeah. We show up and you give us the pizza and we'll give you a CD. I think it's a fair deal.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I'd swap a CD for some pizza.
Yeah, right? Sweet.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day and your evening. And all right. So I'm Whitney with Rockstar Weekly and 100 Monkeys and spreading music to the masses. Thanks, guys.
I can't wait.